Hello, my name's Danny. I'm 22 years old. I am starting my YouTube channel. Welcome to the channel. This really is just a video, just a little bit about me so you get to know who I am. This is me as a baby here. My nan took me to Australia when I was 5. I remember eating a lot of food there. I've been about 4 times. 2003 when England won the Rugby World Cup. That's where my love affair started with rugby. I spent one Christmas over in Thailand. In that time I went to Burma. We crossed via a little town called Sanglaburry that has Thailand's longest wooden bridge. When I was 14, I went to Thailand and Laos, and one of the things that I'm very happy I did, because it's now changed, is the water rafting in Vang Vieng. So they still had all the rope swings. The very first one I did, I whacked my bum off the side of the plank and I split the plank on the jump platform across the middle. So yeah, I have a bit of a bum. I don't twerk. No, I don't twerk, not yet. So from a very young age, all through my childhood really, I guess that's where my love affair started, been so lucky to have all these trips. I had a massive passion for rugby, basically to play it full time, professionally. That was my goal from when I was about 15. I went to college for 2 years, got very good grades, so if anyone's looking to hire me, hi. My very favourite experience I had with rugby was getting to go play for a month in Russia in a city called Krasnodar. I had a fantastic time. I started my second year of university. I got an offer to play rugby full time. 3.5, 4 months in, I dislocated my ankle, so about 3 months to rehabilitate, and when you come back to start running again, I had a problem. It turned out that my pelvis basically floating around, it wasn't attached. The good news is we can do an operation. Then they say you have to wait a year for the operation because of the waiting list. Normally it's women who would have this after giving birth. I've got a woman's injury. Not many people have a woman's injury like me. What can I say? So rugby had to be on the back burner. For a while I felt lost. I did odd jobs. I sort of found a steady job doing bar work. My nan told me then that she was going over to the Philippines and Australia. I have family in the Philippines, I have family in Australia. At this point now I hadn't been to Australia for 10 years and the Philippines I've never been to. And I have to say, just a quick thing about the Philippines, it's breathtaking there. So I've been to over 30 countries so far. When I went to Australia, I went up north to a place called Exmouth. It was utterly stunning up there. I was away for about a month and a half all in all. I got a bar job and I got a job working at a nightclub. But that's pretty much what I did over my summer. I went and booked a trip to Thailand. I went off by myself for a month. On my second night, I ended up meeting this girl. This girl is called Chloe, by the way. We exchanged Facebook, and then we said when we get back to England, we met up, and we've been together ever since. November 5th, I was the first one in the morning to have my operation. And I was told I have to have about two to 3 weeks bed rest. One thing I said to myself, if I get injured again once I'm fully healed playing rugby, I will try something else. I went to Texas, America. There, where my family had moved over there, I went over there for 3 months because there were the facilities there that I needed to be able to complete the majority of my rehab. Then on the 27th of May, then I got the all clear and I would start playing rugby over in America again. The rugby season there wouldn't start till around November, early December time. After Chloe graduated, here's me graduating as well because, you know. We then went away for 3.5 months and we started off in Indonesia. We were going to see a volcano called Mount Bromo. We went over to the Philippines via Malaysia and from there over to Palawan, a 6-hour bus up to El Nido. And I think we did boat tour A. It was just lovely. Had an amazing time up there. I just love the Philippines. We flew to Singapore where we had a couple of nights there. We flew to Cambodia. We obviously now went to see Angkor Wat. We went there for the sunrise in the morning. So we got a bus up to Laos. We went to an island in the Mekong called Don Det. From there we then got a bus going over to Thailand and we ended up spending the majority of our time up in Chiang Mai. We've done so many things, I'm just gliding over it. I will tell you more in other videos, I will. We went over to America. I played my first game of rugby there in over 2.5 years. Fantastic place, lovely people, and the team that I was playing with were lovely. And in my last game, I got injured. Now, I've been living out of a bag for the past 1.5 years really. I want to try something new. I realised to myself, you did rugby, but why did you do rugby? Well, I could travel with it. Traveling to me, it's a dream, it's a passion, I just adore it. A 9-to-5 job isn't for me. Everyone is individual and you have to do what makes yourself happy. Me being injured, I've got to travel the world and actually find out what I love doing. Currently at this moment, I'm back in England. I'm currently staying at my grandparents', seeing where the next adventure takes me. I want to share my adventure through YouTube. I want to share it with you guys. What's going to develop, where I'm going to be in a year's time, 6 months time, a week's time. You know, I have no idea. That's what excites me about not knowing. First of all, Dishy Dan. What does it mean? I love food. I eat everything, anything and everything. When I was a kid, I remember being at the dinner table. I would eat the chicken, eat the potatoes, sort of touch the vegetables. And then my mum would say, Danny, you listen here. You're not leaving until you have eaten all of the vegetables on that plate. I don't care if you do not like the taste. That is good for you, so you're eating it. So I want to do a bush tucker trial at some point in my life. One thing that I tried in the Philippines, a balut egg. And they're basically an 18 to 20 day old fermented egg. You put this salt, it's got chilies in it, some vinegar on, and you basically suck it with the juice. Not all Filipinos like it, but I loved it. That's where the Dishy Dan bit comes from, because I love dishes from all over the world. So really, since I've been living out of a bag for the past year and a half, since my parents emigrated over to America, I've been on a massive adventure, and it's only still continuing. And the uncertainty of not knowing where I'm going to be next doesn't faze me. It excites me. You know, I'm going to wholeheartedly follow my passion for traveling. You know, I want you to come on the adventure with me. I want you to see what happens, see what's out there, be inspired. Some of the best experiences in my life have been meeting people. If life was set out for us, where would be the adventure in that? You'd be bored. It's not planned. You don't know what you're going to do. That's the excitement. That's the whole point of myself saying I'm an adventurer. I love not having it planned. Fine, I might be uneasy at times with it, but that's what comes with it, and I accept that. But if I have to take that little bit of uneasiness for the reward of going to these places and the experiences I have, yes, I'll take that. I walk my own path at the end of the day. I take the path that's less trodden, but I know that I am following something that I truly love, because traveling is such a big part of my life, and I want to share it with you guys. I'm a traveling man. I'm a man that travels. So hence why the name Dishy Dan, the traveling man. So really, that's pretty much it in terms of up to my point where I am now. Filming stuff like I'm doing literally right now is all new to me. I have no prior experience, but I'm enjoying learning about it. I want to share my experiences with you. I want to inspire you to travel, see new places, whether that be locally off your doorstep, internationally, basically anywhere. Just go and have an adventure. Follow me, come on the adventure with me as I navigate through this wonderful, amazing world we call home. And I want to put that through in my videos, through my channel. I'm Dishy Dan, the traveling man. I appreciate all feedback, all what you think. Tell me. Thank you for watching it.